And unfortunately, we've had some technical difficulties at the station. We have a team of engineers working round the clock right now, trying to get our signal back on the air. We are coming through you through our 13 Plus live streaming channel on the air, so we appreciate you having some patience with us. But while we are here today, we are here for the second annual 13 Cares Gives Day, and we are raising money for Hero Fund USA. You might recall we were here last year about this time, raising money for our local first responders. That is the bottom line. That is the reason we're here today till 7 o'clock tonight to raise money for our local first responders. Now, when you think of first responders, we've got our paramedics, our firefighters, our law enforcement. And what we are doing is raising money for these smaller agencies, especially places like Patagonia Fire, Sonoyta Elgin, Pinal, San Manuel, Mammoth, Oracle, these smaller agencies where the funding can get extraordinarily tight, and they need equipment, they need gear, and especially when it comes to firefighter health and safety, any sort of wellness issues, but also equipment, say for ballistic helmets, for law enforcement. When they get on these big calls, a barricaded situation, it's dangerous. We are also trying to raise money so some of these local agencies can buy the ballistic helmets to help them keep them safer. So the phone number to call is 520-571-2288. 520-571-2288. We've got a line of volunteers here waiting to take your phone call. And just pick up the phone really quick. It'll only take you 2 minutes. 520-571-2288. 571-2288. Please call, donate, anything you can give. $5, $10, if you can afford $100, or if there's some business owners out there, please call in and make that donation. We would really appreciate it, and so would our local first responders. So you can see we've got our volunteers on standby. We've got Officer Navarro from South Tucson Police. He's getting a quick rundown on how to make the phone call and how to take your money. You can donate. It will literally take just 2 minutes. And as we go down the line, our volunteers need to hear from you. They are waiting, and it's very simple to give. 520-571-2288. It all goes to Heroes Fund USA, and this is really an opportunity for our community to come together, let the first responders know that we care, and a great way for you to show your appreciation by donating some money. First responder safety is an important issue. You might know that local firefighters across the country for that matter, cancer runs higher for firefighters. Their gear, their turnout. They need to get new gear and turnout every year. It costs anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 per firefighter to get all that turnout, to get the SCBA, the breathing apparatus, to get their helmets, to get their face masks. It's expensive, and these smaller departments really don't have the money to make that happen. So when you give, when you donate, you are helping save the life of our local first responders. And they do so much for us. When there's danger, when there's a horrible call, most people are running away from the danger. Our first responders are running directly towards it to keep our community safe. So please pick up that phone right now. It'll only take you a couple of minutes. 520-571-2288. And it'll just mean the world to our first responders. They're volunteering their time here, and they're here ready to take your call. Now, we want to give you a better idea. You might be wondering, where is this money going to? As I mentioned, it is going to Hero Fund USA. They help out police, fire, EMS, all first responders. And joining me now is Dave from Hero Fund USA. And Dave, we really appreciate you coming out. This is the second year we've done this. Unfortunately, we got knocked off the air. We have few little black eyes here, but we're making do. But just talk about where the money goes.
Yes, we're a national organization based in Missouri, and I'm the national board member. I live in Tucson, and so we're extending our reach into southern Arizona. And what we do is we raise money in this manner, plus some special events around the country. And what we do is provide the safety equipment for first responder organizations that otherwise couldn't afford it. And there are lots of fire departments, police departments, EMS in southern Arizona that just don't have the funds to, say, have the most updated turnouts if you're a fire department, or the most updated ballistic vests or radios. Yeah. And that's where we step in. Mm-hmm. And so the money that we raise here in southern Arizona, the vast majority of it will stay right here. A small portion goes to headquarters for operating expenses, but the vast majority stays right here in southern Arizona. And we'll spend it on these departments first responders to keep them safe.
And basically how it works is we raise the money, then these smaller departments come to you and say, hey, Dave, we need this, we need that. And then based on their needs is how they get the money.
Exactly. It's all done online. It's very simple. They just fill out an application online and send in a financial statement because we want to make sure the need is there.
Yes.
And
good stewards of the money.
Right. So if the need's there, then we'll pay 50% of the cost of that equipment for that department.
And 50% is a big deal when you have a small budget.
Oh, and sure, you're talking about a 50% discount.
Yeah.
And so this community support is what provides that discount to these departments.
And we have a goal of $30,000 this year. We raised quite a bit last year. Can you give us an idea of where some of that money went last year for those people who might be watching?
Well, the main thing we did, we provided turnout gear for the Pinal Rural Department, which is on the fringe of KOLD's viewing area. And we provided a number of turnouts, and they were able to fight some fires immediately that season in the new turnouts, and they worked really great. Now, this is the challenge.
Yeah.
We need to get the message out to the first responder organizations in southern Arizona that we're here.
Yeah.
Because this is only the second year we've done this, so we're trying to get the word out to more departments that we're here, and we're here to help you.
Yes.
And we're here to provide this 50% support for what you need. And so just in the early years, it's been a struggle to get the message out that the money's there for them.
Yes.
So that's what we're really working on today.
Well, Dave, this is wonderful. We've got 3 of our 6 volunteers on the phone right now.
We've got all 6.
Yeah. Oh, we got all. Look at that. Oh, we got 1 available operator right now. So if you're watching, please call 520-571-2288. And Dave, this really, every dollar counts. I mean, if they can only afford 5, we'll take it.
Absolutely. We've had a number of small donations so far on this effort this year, and they all count, and they all go towards a total that is going to allow us to help fire departments, police departments, and EMS in southern Arizona in the KOLD viewing area.
And for those who might be thinking about giving, Dave, they're at home right now watching us and thinking, oh, should I give? What would you tell that person?
I'd say think about $10. Is that a cup of coffee now? I think it's about a cup of coffee right now, and so give a call into our phone operation. These are all volunteers. We have people here from Pyramid Federal answering phones. We have people from South Tucson Police Department right now, plus the Pima County Republican Women's Group that decided to give us a hand. And so, we're here to help. So please give us a call.
And every dollar counts. So if you're at home right now and you want to give, make that phone call, 520-571-2288. You can also go to KOLD.com/Hero Fund. That's all one word. You can also, if you don't feel like talking to anybody, you can text us some money. You can text the word Hero Fund. That's one word, Hero Fund, HEROFUND, and you text that to 44321. But we'd love for you to call. Our volunteers want to talk to you. We want to hear your story. And sometimes some of you might have a personal story. Maybe you're a retired law enforcement. Maybe you're a retired paramedic or a retired firefighter. Now's your chance to kind of give back and relive the old days. We actually had Tom Somerville, retired Miranda PD, retired from Detroit Police Department. He drove all the way from Twin Peaks and I-10 just to say hi and to give some money. So now, Dave, everybody doesn't have to do that. We'd love it if they did, but we've made it much easier for them to give us a call. And, when it comes to the community wanting to say thanks, this is a great way to do so.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, because our first responders are there for us when we're in need. They live in our community, they work with us, they're here for us, and this is our opportunity to pay back and say, look, we care about you. We want you to be safe when you're out there fighting a fire or trying to find a lawbreaker or helping a person in an emergency medical situation. We care for you too, and so this is a great opportunity to help.
You obviously must get a kick and some joy and some happiness when you see these phones ring.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a volunteer too, and this is close to my heart. The CEO of Hero Fund is someone I worked with professionally and before I retired. And he's a great guy and really has his heart in this, and the organization that he's put together is absolutely tremendous. There's almost no overhead, and we get out there and we're just trying to pay back to our first responders.
And I think that's important because people want to know that the money is going where it needs to go. And when you keep that low overhead, that just allows more money to go to the different agencies.
Yeah, it's a national organization and they only have 2 staff.
Oh, wow.
And everything else is volunteers.
Given away.
Everything else is volunteers and given away. So, that's why his name is Daryl Smith, and that's why I called Daryl and said, I want to help. Mm-hmm. And that was 3 years ago, and here we are now. So it's a great organization and has done tremendous good. And we hope that even though the station is down right now, that by extending our reach, we can still raise enough money to help some local departments here in southern Arizona until we do this again next year.
All right. Well, Dave, thanks so much. We'll be checking back in with you. And any idea how much money we've raised so far? Do you have a rough estimate?
Well, we're a little less than $10,000, and we set a $30,000 goal because last year we raised $24,000. But, we're really operating under some extremely daunting circumstances right now. So we'll just have to hope for the best and see how far we can go until 7 o'clock tonight.
Right on. Well, thank you, Dave. And we want to show you more of some of these local fire departments. Here is Golden Ranch Fire right here in the northwest side.
Golden Ranch Fire District is blessed with a great tax base that definitely supports us. What we would like to see out of this is the Hero Fund support some of those smaller agencies that are up against some of the financial challenges that we have right now. Anything to keep their health and safety on the utmost priority, I think, is going to be the greatest thing that can happen for some of those smaller agencies. And that's where the Hero Fund comes in. That financial support that was maybe unexpected in budget planning can now help with a firefighter safety measure or a piece of equipment that's going to be a little bit quicker, say getting somebody out of a car accident or somebody a little bit faster to the hospital based off of the budget money that comes in to help out. So the smaller agencies that have funding that comes from the Hero Fund, it's going to be one of those that they're going to be arms wide open to take in that money and turn that into equipment and life-saving measures that can then be applied for our community. Our main thing is our firefighter safety. So if we can protect our firefighters and we can keep them safe while they're providing the service to the community, that's number one. And sometimes we may not see what the impact of, say, a piece of equipment right now that's going to protect our firefighters. We may not see that value until down the road. Sometimes it's the measure that we do this year that has that financial impact 5, 6, 7 years down the road. But getting to the equipment and getting to that support mechanism to help our firefighters out, sometimes we need that additional funding, and that's where the Hero Fund really comes into play.
Sponsored by these local businesses.
This is basically all of our gear. PPE,
all right, thanks for sticking with us here on 13 News. We are at our second annual 13 Cares Heroes Day, and we are raising money for Heroes Fund USA. And I have Officer Raul Navarro from South Tucson PD. And Officer Navarro, thanks for being out here. You just got $100.
Yes, we did. Thank you, and we appreciate it. It was from a Miss Wydron. Looks like she lives on the west side, and we thank you so much for that donation.
$100. And it's quick, easy. What's it take? A couple minutes to make that donation, if that?
It only takes a couple of minutes, and I can tell you it goes a long way, and we're really happy to get it.
So now you are retired Tucson Police, and now you're at South Tucson Police, and you just want to be here to help out and volunteer your time.
I do. I just here volunteering my time. I do work for the city of South Tucson. And we appreciate all the help that anyone wants to give us.
So now we talk about the smaller agencies. I mean, South Tucson PD. Oh, is that you?
That's another.
I don't want to take away from that. So there we go. Thank you so much for that phone call. We really appreciate that. So he just got a $100 donation. Now we just got another phone call. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 lines open right now. 4 lines are taken. We have 2 phone lines open. Please give us a call. 520 571-2288. Oh, we got one. Okay, now we only have one line open. Please, if you're at home right now watching, and if you can only give $5, $10, if you can afford to do $100, please make that call right now. 520-571-2288. When you call in, say hi and just let these people know how much you appreciate their time and their effort, and also just to thank a first responder. So now you may have, if you're just now joining us, we are here all day long until 7 o'clock tonight raising money for Hero Fund USA. Now the vast majority of this money stays right here in southern Arizona. The money goes to pay for new equipment, new radios, ballistic helmets for law enforcement, turnout gear for firefighters. Anything that helps improve the safety or the wellness of our local firefighters, that's where the money goes. And this is a national organization, but they only have 2 people who are paid staff. Everything else is volunteer. So you know that your money is going to go where we're telling you it's going. It's going to go straight to the first responders. And how it works is it's a 50-50 donation. Hero Fund USA will pay for 50% of the equipment needed. So say a smaller department contacts Hero Fund USA, hey, we need new gear. Hey, we need new radios. Hero Fund USA will donate 50% of the cost. So it's a huge savings for these local agencies, especially the smaller ones, places like Patagonia, the town of Oracle, any of those smaller places, Sonoyta Elgin. We actually had a volunteer from Sonoyta Elgin Fire here a little while ago. Those are the agencies that really benefit the most. And this is how you can say thank you. Thank a first responder by making that phone call. And if you can afford $100, we'd so much appreciate that. If you're a business and you want to donate on behalf of the business and you can kick it up to $1,000, that will help us in our goal to reach $30,000. We're about $10,000 now. We've only got a few hours left, but at this point, every dollar counts. I know I'm throwing out some big numbers. If you can only do $5, we'll take that as well. It'll only take you 2 minutes, and the volunteers are on standby. Now, if you're calling right now, please, if you have a busy tone, please call back, because these calls only take about 2 minutes each, and they will get off the phone and they will take that call for you. But every single line is taken right now. We appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for donating. Your money is going to go a long way, and it's going to go to help our local first responders. Now, last year we raised, how much money did we raise last year, Dave? Last year we raised, thanks to you, our viewers, we raised $24,000. So you know that your money, your donation had a direct impact on first responders. And these are men and women who live in our community. Their kids go to our schools. They care about the community. And this is how you can show them that you care about them. You care about the sacrifices they make. When a firefighter or a police officer or a medic these days, when they leave the home, they're leaving to go to a dangerous job. It was just a couple of weeks ago when we had 2 paramedics severely injured in a head-on crash. We've had our fair share of tragedies that have struck first responders. This is a way for you, our viewers, to say thank you. Thank you for their sacrifices, their selfless efforts that they put in, and they really do give back to our community. This is how you can give back to them. Please give us a call, 520-571-2288. That's 520-571-2288. If you want to give now and you're getting a busy signal because all lines are lit up right now, you can also go to our webpage. And if you go to kold.com/Hero Fund, that's one word, HERO Fund, FUND, and you can also give online. It's safe, it's a secure line, you don't have to worry about your information. So now we want to show you some more of how your money is put to use. Here is a story from the Winkleman Fire Department up north of Tucson.
This is basically all of our gear. PPE, like gloves, definitely gloves. Gloves are one of the worst things. They get lost, they get burnt through, they get just ruined. Gloves are kind of expensive too. They're a couple $100 a piece just for a set of structure gloves. Our Nomexes are really old. Nomexes are face protection. Nomexes, those go bad quite often. Really, really old.
For our communication with our fire department, we only have this radio, which is a hand-me-down from the police department.
We need radios because we have no radios right now and our communication is kind of scarce.
I have to have this on a charger constantly, and it's just not even good for use anymore.
Phones, we use our personal cell phones.
If I can get more of these, it would help us a lot with communication. It would let our loved ones know if there's a big tragedy going on. The dispatch can let them know, hey, our firefighters are accounted for, we're good hands.
Our hoses go bad quite often, so we do pressure test them yearly, and if they're bad, we're out of hose. It'd be nice to have some replacements, and that way if one goes bad, we have something to replace it with. instead of waiting to buy one and have it come in.
We depend on these little lights to help us out to maneuver our ways throughout accidents. We have these that are up here, but most of the time they don't work.
We need lots of help out here. We're a small community. Our budget's very, very small. Because not only do we serve our area, we have mutual aid with Kearney, Hayden, Dudleyville, Oracle, Samuel, Mammoth. So we all kind of help each other out.
We just need to help with that.
Oh, it helped us tremendously.
Sponsored by these local businesses.
All right, I got to tell you, thank you. We have donations coming in left and right now. And I have to give a special shout out to Janet Beecraft. Janet, I know you're watching. Janet just donated $1. Every dollar counts, and Janet's been a friend of mine for years. And Janet, thank you for making that $1 donation. We've got a $100 donation. We got a $75 donation. But when I said earlier that every dollar counts, Janet is a prime example of that. She wanted to give, and she did. And so if you can give $5, if you can give $10, and even if it's $1, every one of them counts. At the end of the day, when we start counting up all this money, just imagine if 10,000 people gave $1, there's $10,000. So every dollar does really count. So dig down into your heart, dig down into your wallet, and please give if you can. There's another $40 donation there, and we've got a $70 donation there. So people are really digging down deep, and they are giving. And there's nothing better. The feeling you get when you give, and especially when you know that it is staying right here in our community, this is the reason why we do it. It's a great way for you to say thank you to our local first responders. And I want to just see how much this one is right here. Looks like $70 there. We've had quite a few $20 donations. So every 5 people that give 20, there's $100. Again, that's going to add up quickly for our $30,000 goal this year. Last year we raised right about $24,000. This year we're shooting for 30, and we will give this money right back to our local first responders. And this is just a fabulous way, a fantastic way for you to say thank you. Now, if you're just joining us and you're wondering where the money will be used for, what it'll be used for, it'll be used for safety gear. It'll be used for things like ballistic helmets for law enforcement, turnout gear for firefighters, anything that has to do with their health and wellness. Firefighters have a higher rate of cancer than the average public. That's because of the situations they find themselves in. They run into burning buildings, the soot, the chemicals that are burning in the walls, the chemicals that are burning in the roof, the ceiling. They have a higher rate of cancer. So to keep that gear clean, to give them new turnout gear, it's expensive. It's anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per firefighter to get them that proper safety equipment. This is where your money comes in, especially for the smaller organizations. Now, this isn't going to Tucson Fire or any of these big municipality fire departments. This specializes in the smaller departments, the ones who are struggling with their budgets, the ones who are volunteer run like Patagonia Fire. This is where you step in, and this is where you can really help out. Officer Navarro, how much was that one?
That one was $60.
$60. So you see, every dollar counts. $60. And can we give that person a shout out? Do you have their name?
Her last name is Muncie, Beth Muncie. So we thank her so much.
Right on, Beth. Man, look at that. Officer Navarro's already got another phone call. We do not have any lines open right now. That's a good thing. That's a good problem to have. But these phone calls only take a couple of minutes. So if you're trying to call in and if you're getting a busy tone, please don't give up. This is where we're on a roll right now. We want to keep this going. This is going to make a huge difference in our community. This is a good way to help our firefighters, our medics, and our law enforcement out. And I got to ask, how much was that donation?
$10.
$10. So you see, and who was that from?
That was from Candy Jones.
Candy Jones, thank you. Candy giving $10. If you've got $10 out there, please give us a call. It only takes a couple of minutes. From $1 to $10 to $50 to $100. We're getting it all right now. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to our viewers. KOLD 13 News. We've got the best viewers in all of Tucson. You're generous, and thank you for giving. It's really making a big difference, and I'm so excited. It's fun to hear these phone lines ringing. It's fun to hear them talking to our donors. those people who are giving away their hard money. I know times are tough. We all do. Inflation's high, groceries are expensive, but this is something that makes a direct impact to our local community. This is how you can say thank you. This is how you can help, and you do it with one simple phone call. The phone number is 520-571-2288, 520-571-2288. You can also go to our webpage, kold.com/Hero Fund. Or if you want to text Hero Fund, that's one word, Hero Fund, HEROFUND, Hero Fund, to 44321. That's 44321. And you can type in how much you want to give. Again, if it's $1, if it's $10, we will take every one of it. Dave is over there. I can hear the calculator going. He's keeping a tab on this. At last count, we were about 10,000, Dave. So we're still short of our 30,000 goal, but we know we can do it, and we can only do it with your help. So please pick up that phone right now and dial in 520-571-2288. Every single dollar counts. I can't say it enough. Let's take another look at our volunteers and just see how they're doing. I mean, they are staying busy. Every single line has been full for the last 10-15 minutes. So if you're at home, and if you're also on Facebook or anything like that, I've posted I've made a couple of posts in the last hour. Please share those posts. It's got the phone number on there. And, if you made a $10 donation, a $50 donation, call up your friend, call up your brother, your sister, your significant other. Let them know that we're doing this. Spread the word. That's how people will know. That's how we can get more money. All right, we've been showing you where some of the money is going. We've been showing you some of the needs. Now let's take you to the Patagonia Fire Department and see how they're doing.
We're starting under our 100th year as a volunteer fire department. The volunteers are getting harder to find. We do have a lot of people, like myself, retired, that can respond and do what we need to do. The big things right now is we have to replace one of our trucks, and maybe two, maybe the med truck. The backup truck is getting pretty old. We got that it was in the movie Dante's Peak. We bought it out of Oregon and cleaned it all up and painted it and ran it for quite a few years, and this one we had spaghetti.
Airports. We did make a call to the Mount Lemmon General Store. They are so excited to report that they received 3 inches overnight and 5 inches today. So get your calculators out. 18 inches of snow at the General Store. Super exciting. Now, our friends up in Ski Valley also reporting 8 inches of fresh powder. So that's some great news if you are a skier or a snowboarder. Now, we will see some scattered showers, though, throughout pretty much the rest of the afternoon, heading into the evening hour around 6 o'clock, though, this evening. And tomorrow, we do not have a first alert action day. In fact, we do have a 30% chance for rain, scattered showers. Now, we have been tracking the rainfall. We've been tracking the mountain snow as well. But we also have a winter storm warning in effect until 11 o'clock, though, this evening. So do keep that in mind. Up to 24 inches of snow is definitely possible, though. That would be more of the tippy top, though, of the mountains, though. Again, the scattered showers, though, throughout about 6 o'clock, though, this evening. Temperatures will stay with us on the cooler cooler side, though. 8 to 10 inches or 8 to 10 degrees below normal is what it's going to be left. We're going to be left with as we do head into the weekend. In fact, though, if you have some outdoor plans, it's going to be a little bit on the chilly side. You might see some scattered showers as well, though. So do keep that in mind, though, if you have any plans. Again, the Tucson Airport reporting 1,807 inches in the last 24 hours or so. And more rain is expected tomorrow with a 30% chance for rain. Those rain chances do go up, though, as we do head into the weekend. Dealing with a little bit of sun, a little bit of rain in the mix as well. Temperature-wise at night, though, we will dip down, though, near freezing as we head into the weekend. Might be waking up to some frost, though, on Sunday early morning, so do keep that in mind. Again, that winter storm warning, though, still sticking with us until 11 o'clock this evening. Scattered showers until about 6 o'clock or so, and then everything will start to taper off. The storm that we've been seeing, it brought us the rain, it brought us the mountain snow.
I just told them we're right back
up. Those gusty winds, can we talk about that? My goodness, those gusty winds. We clocked in 59 mile per hour wind speeds yesterday. That was the big talker of the town. In fact, some of you at home actually sent us some videos and photos of some damage in the Vail area. And hey, by the way,
how much
if
was
you
your last
have
one?
any video when it comes to weather, we would love to see it. Just go to our website.
I'll let somebody let people know.
We would love to see any type of videos or weather photos that you have of today. Now, Dan has been working so hard, and he is loving our heroes, and he's going to take it away from here.
Is it A5? Is it
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Allie. We're here at O'Reilly Chevrolet on the east side, and as I look out the windows, I can really see just how low that snow has come down. Beautiful snow up on the Catalina Mountains, and so just a gorgeous sight. Another reason we love Tucson so much. So we are here at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We're at Broadway and Wilmot, and we are raising money for Hero Fund USA. Hero Fund USA, this is our second annual telethon drive for them. Last year we raised $24,000. The vast majority of that money stayed right here in southern Arizona. We've been showing you stories from Golden Ranch, from Patagonia Fire. This is how you, as a member of our community, can come together and help our first responders. And this is how you say thank you. This is how you help keep them safe. This is how you get them gear. Now, it's for the smaller departments. This is going to Tucson Fire. Taxpayers' money fund them. This is for the smaller agencies, the smaller volunteer fire departments, places like Patagonia Fire. Places like Pinal Fire Department. This year, from the Hero Funds that we raised last year, they were able to buy brand new turnouts, brand new gear for their volunteer fire department, keeping those firefighters safe. Around here closer, we've got Oracle, the town of Oracle. They can always use some help. So this is where you can say thank you. This is where you can give. And it only takes 2 minutes. So please call that number right now, 520-571-2288. That's 520-571-2288. And we have a lot of volunteers. We've also got some local businesses who we're partnering up with, and this wouldn't be possible without their help, their monetary donations, and also volunteering their time. I've got Conrad here now with Pyramid Federal Credit Union, and you were here answering phones. What is it like? I mean, you must enjoy talking to people giving their money.
Yeah, you kind of have to. You have to appreciate the fact that the individual takes the time to go through the effort of calling in and making that donation. And right now, those dollars are very hard earned, right? How and where we stretch them for groceries, bills, and things of that nature, you have to appreciate an individual's willing to make, even the smallest of sacrifices.
Absolutely. I mean, we had a $1 donation. I mean, that says it all right there. Now, Pyramid Federal Credit Union, you've been in Tucson for, 95 years. You're locally run, operated. You kind of talk about the advantage of your customers over a big bank that's, worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, it's a personal experience, right? You know what I mean? Anything that we do nowadays, it seems so automated. It seems so just artificial, per se. When you come into a branch, the likelihood that those individuals that you're interacting with know you and will recognize you and probably address you by name on most instances. We facilitate, shared branching services. So, I mean, those non-members can utilize our branches for those services as well. But we welcome them, and we welcome, just like that. It's a welcoming and heartfelt feeling, when an individual and member comes through the door, if you will.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate your partnership, and this is just one way that you give back.
Yes, just one of many. It's a mainstay of the credit union itself to be involved in the community itself, and this is just one of those great opportunities for us to be able to share not only ourselves in a volunteer capacity, but by making donations and things of that nature to great organizations like this.
And Tucsonans can be very giving. So if there's somebody out there right now, Conrad, watching, and they're thinking about giving, what would you tell them?
If you can afford it, do it. Yep. You know what I mean? It'll always come back to you tenfold. Absolutely. In some capacity. Yep. So.
You might be providing the gear of a firefighter that saves your life.
Very well could be.
All right, Conrad, thank you so much, and thank you to Pyramid Federal Credit Union. We appreciate it. All right, please make that phone call right now. We have, all the lines are actually taken right now, but please don't let that deter you. Make that call, 520-571-2288. If you're feeling impatient and you're getting a busy tone because all the lines are taken right now, please go to our webpage, KOLD.com/Hero Fund. That's HERO Fund, FUND, all one word. KOLD.com/Hero Fund. Now, I talk about the importance of giving. I know times are tough. I know inflation is very tough. Groceries are expensive. The house bills are expensive. Utilities are expensive. But if you can just afford $5, please make that call right now. A friend of mine, Janet, she called in with $1. That just goes to show how important this is to Janet. Thank you, Janet, for doing that. And we've had several people call in for $10. All of this at the end of the day is going to be tallied up. So if we have 100 people giving $10, there you go, $1,000 just like that. We're going to take a really quick break. We're going to be here till 7 o'clock tonight. Please don't go away, and we'll check back in with you in just shortly.
0926, and then the zip code is 857. 85710. And then the last one again.
He's giving me an update right now.
Okay, let's see. It should work this time.
Okay.
Oh, it went through strong. Thank you so much. And
zip code is, I've got it, so in a minute. Okay, and this was 8563.
Okay.
And when you said Lackey,
Pinal Rule. Okay. No thanks. Oh, thank you. Steve, how we do? Do we need batteries? Do we need anything at all? Troy's. We're good for now. Okay. Troy, I know it sucks to be off the air, but this is helping the drive, man.
Okay, go ahead. What's your email address?
Tell them by the end of this we're going to have to be on the tripod because I'll have to.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wilson was telling me something. Oh.
Hey, Coop.
This is making lemonade out of a lemon, right?
What's that?
This is making lemonade out of a lemon, right?
No,
yes, it is.
Dan, Teresa Hartong wanted me to tell you hi. Teresa Hartong said say hi and that she loves you.
Oh, right on. Teresa gave $20. Okay, Teresa 20.
I got a really good amount here. I got a really good amount.
Would you like us to mail you?
Teresa.
$1,000. So when we get a second, I'd like
Yes, we definitely got to give that person a shout
that's
out.
a business.
Nice. That cool. I even said if you have a business and you could do $1,000.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I came to.
Oh, that is awesome.
85 design and
Even if you're on the phone, well, you know what? I'll wait till you get off the phone because we're
right now we're good. Yeah.
okay. We got about 30 seconds.
And your last name?
Hey, Roll, on the next call, if you're on a call, can I say hi to the person?
Yes.
Okay. 15 seconds.
Okay. Just want I'm going to take and I'll stop. Hello, Hero Fund USA. Would you like to make a donation?
10 seconds. 8.
Great. Hold on 1 second here for me.
3.
So let me start off. Is your name
There we go.
Gun?
And welcome back to 13 News Cares Day. We are raising money, taking the money that you're giving for Hero Fund USA. We've had some technical difficulties today. We appreciate you staying with us. We took a power surge at the station. We were off the air for a little while, but our engineers have been working very hard, so now we are back on the air here at O'Reilly Chevrolet on the east side. We're at Broadway and Wilmot. We're going to be here till 7 o'clock tonight, and what we are doing is raising money for local first responders. If it weren't for the power outage, we wouldn't be raising as much money. So we're making lemonade out of lemons, if you want to say that, because this has been wonderful. The phones have been ringing off the hook. We appreciate it. Teresa just called in and gave $20. Teresa, thank you so much for doing that. We also had a business owner. Yes, we got a business owner, just gave how much?
$1,000 from business owner Octavio Santamaria from A5 Design and Construction. So we want to say a special thank you to him for donating that amount. That's great, awesome, thank you. We really appreciate it.
A5 what again?
A5 Design and Construction. So thank you so much.
A5 Design and Construction. He just called up and gave $1,000 on behalf of his business. So thank you so much. That is absolutely wonderful, and we are so appreciative of that. So thank you. And if you're another business owner and you can do some money as well, if it's $100, if it's $500, or if you could do $1,000 like AC5, that would be fantastic. Our goal is $30,000 this year. Last year we raised about $24,000. We've upped the ante because the more money we raise, the more first responders we can help out. And it's all thanks to you, our KOLD 13 News viewers. You're fantastic, you're wonderful, you're gracious, you're giving, and we just appreciate it so much. Let's see. Well, all phone lines are taken right now, but I'm going to ask you to call 520-571-2288. 520-571-2288. That's Dave taking up, and he's doing a tally as these donations come rolling in. Now, I've said every dollar counts, and when I say that, I mean it. We had a $1 donation just a little while ago. We've had several $20 donations. Now, if you think about it, when you give $20 to go towards our goal, you could skip out on a cup of coffee for a couple of days. If times are that tough, which I totally understand, skip out on that soda pop, skip out on that coffee, and that's how you can make up for it if you've got a tight budget. Because even if it's only $5, those $5 donations add up at the end of the night tonight. So for those of you who have called and given, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm a former wildland firefighter, and I have a special connection with our local first responders, and I can tell you right now they are so appreciative. I was talking with Officer Navarro a little while ago. He's volunteering his time to be down here because that's how important it is. Hey, we've got a lot of weather to talk about. We're going to stay here, but I want to toss it over to First Alert forecaster Allie Potter. Allie, a beautiful day, nice and cloudy. We don't have any rain right now, but it's been raining off and on, so tell us how it's going. I'll text him.
Of what we're seeing. In fact, we are picking up that rain across southern Arizona. We're picking up some snow, in fact, in the higher elevations, though, there on Mount Lemmon. Let's take a little bit of a trip here across southern Arizona, shall we? Here's the Benson area, seeing some of those storms really starting to pick up. Everything is really just moving east, in fact. Now, if you live in Bisbee, Tombstone, the Douglas area, you're more so on the dry side. Now, to the west side and south of 3 Points, picking up some of that rainfall along in the Sahuarita area and Sonoyta. Focusing here on Mount Lemmon, in fact, picking up some of that snow. In fact, here is a live look on Summerhaven. We love to see that fresh powder, don't we? And those crews are hard at work on the Lemmon as well. Again, the road to Mount Lemmon is open. However, there are some restrictions in place. Of course, check back with us and our website for more details. This just in, so excited to report snow on Summerhaven has now been officially updated to 12 inches. We called the Mount Lemmon General Store. They said about a foot of snow. Taking a live look on Mount Bigelow. Woo! Whoa, where's the mountain? Yeah, that ice is really covering our cameras up there. Here's a live look on Ski Valley. Guess what? If you're a snowboarder or a skier, 12 inches of fresh powder they have received for our friends up there. Some great news. Now, as we head into the rest of our Wednesday, that rain will start to dissipate, and that's exactly what our first alert future radar is indicating, and that's snow in the higher elevations. By the way, we still have that winter storm warning in effect. Snow 12 to 24 inches is definitely in the forecast above 7,000 feet. This will expire, though, at 11 o'clock this evening. Those gusty winds, we clocked in 59 mile per hour wind speeds in Tucson. Today, only 60, just a few miles per hour less than a tornado, in fact, some wind speeds, as a matter of fact. 45, though, for Nogales, so some really strong winds for Santa Cruz County today. Current temps right now, that storm system leaving us cool in the 40s and 30s if you're in Wilcox. And the rest of our week, we will start to pick up that rainfall pretty much on Saturday. We do have a 40% chance for rain and for some more mountain snow. It's around 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. Everything will start to dissipate. By the way, everyone's talking about the Waste Management Phoenix Open Round 1 tomorrow. If you're going, I'm so sorry. That rain is really going to damper your parade or the golfer's golf game. In fact, by noon, 56 degrees, but that 70 and 80% rain chance is still in the forecast for round 1 tomorrow. That's in Scottsdale. Your 7-day forecast for Tucson, not too bad. In fact, we do have a 30% chance for rain tomorrow. On your Friday, a 10% chance for rain. On Saturday, we have a 40% chance for rain. Keep in mind, though, you are waking up to some chilly temperatures and freezing or below freezing for other parts of southern Arizona. The good news is if you want the sunshine, you will get it, but you have to wait until next week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Going to come back to us?
It's definitely safe.
They need us up ASAP.
So is your name Jesse Figueroa? 78. Is it 617-784-6561?
All right. Well, hey, thank you for our viewers for sticking with us during this rough time. We've had some technical difficulties at the station. Our engineers are working around the clock to get our full newscast back on the air. But until then, we're actually taking advantage of this time for our Hero Fund donation drive. And thanks to you, our viewers, these donations are rolling in right now. I got to say thank you to Judy, to Craig, to Dolores, Joseph. These are some of the viewers that have called in just in the last few moments. We're getting a $20 donation over here with Officer Navarro. Here is a $25 donation. Craig Milligus, thanks again for that $100 donation. Craig gave $100. Dolores, thank you for your $20 donation. Every single dollar counts. I cannot say that enough. I can't repeat it enough. If you've got $10, please call it in. It's only going to take 2 minutes. They will get your information. They're going to thank you. And if you want to say chit-chat, you want to say hi, please do that as well. The phone number to call is 520-571-2288. That's 520-571-2288. I believe it's on the bottom of the screen. All of our volunteers are full right now. So if for some reason you're not getting through, you can also go to KOLD.com/Hero Fund. That's another easy way to give. Or if you want to text a donation, the number to text is 44321. So you want to text the word Hero Fund. That's all one word, Hero Fund, HEROFUND. Text your donation amount to the number 44321. It's really easy. Hero Fund to 44321. The best way, though, is we want to hear from you. We want to have you give us a call. These volunteers are here to take your call, 520-571-2288, and just give us a call. Judy, thank you again for your $25 donation. And we've also got right now on the phone, looks like we got Darlene, Darlene is on the phone right now with one of our volunteers. And we've also got Mitchell on the phone right now with our volunteers. So please call in now and make that donation. The money stays right here in southern Arizona, the vast majority. Hero Fund only has 2 full-time employees. Their overhead is extraordinarily low, and they do that on purpose. Everybody else is a volunteer. That way, the more volunteers Hero Fund USA has, the more money goes to first responders. We just got another phone call right there. We got another phone call right there. So thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for your time, for your donation. It really does mean a lot. It just means the world to us. I can't thank you enough. It is fantastic how much you are calling in and giving. Darlene is still on the phone over here giving her donation. Now, last year we raised $24,000. Last year was the first year we did this fund drive for Hero Fund USA, and you came out in full force. This year we've raised the ante. We want to try to raise $30,000. That means every single donation counts. We've got Dave over here. He's got the calculator out. He's tallying up these donations as they come in. Hopefully in the next few minutes I'll be able to give you an update. The last update I had was about $10,000. So we still need to raise $20,000. But your money is going to a fantastic cause. It's going to our local first responders, the men and women who make so many sacrifices, time away from their family. Every time they leave that door, they know that the dangers they face with their jobs. Unfortunately, we live in a dangerous society at times, and our first responders are there. They're racing towards the danger while most everyone is running away. So keep that in mind when you make that phone call to make that donation. Please give us a call, 520-571-2288. That's 520-571-2288. And can we give a I was gonna say hi, but she's busy. That is a good thing. We want these phones ringing. So the last donation came from Mitchell. Mitchell, thank you so much for your donation. And on the phone over here, we've got Irene. Irene is giving $100. Irene, thank you so much for that $100 donation. You know, if we keep on getting these $100 donations, that's going to just add up so quickly to our $30,000 goal. Officer Navarro, how was that last one? How much was that one?
Mr. Figueroa for $20.
All right, Mr. Figueroa, thank you so much. Now we want to go to Pinal Rural. They're a very small fire department. This is exactly the kind of agency that you will help when you make a donation to Hero Fund USA.
Within the grant of the Hero Fund, we received wildland turnout gear for 10 firefighters, which equipped them from head to toe. Without this funding, we wouldn't be able to successfully complete the full equipment purchase that we were able to purchase through the Hero Fund, which includes everything from your helmet down to your boots and your pack. Wildland turnout gear could range anywhere from $900 to $1,500 per person. This funding comes at a great impact for small rural departments. If you look at a metropolitan department such as Tucson or Phoenix, this is within their budget to purchase it within every so many years. And with the smaller departments, sometimes the full funds aren't there to purchase the complete set of turnout gear. So this is something that definitely benefits the rural departments. It has helped us tremendously. Prior to that, we did not have new gear. It was used gear that we had received from somewhere else. Without this type of funding, we wouldn't be able to successfully provide public safety for the public and those visiting our district. This means a lot to the community. It is able to keep our firefighters safe. On behalf of the Pinal Rural Fire and Medical District, we'd like to thank not only Hero Fund USA, but Channel 13 for providing this service and getting the word out of how much it means to these smaller rural departments that this funding is provided for them.
Hero Fund USA Giving Day is sponsored by these local businesses.
Well, welcome back to 13 News. Time now is 5 o'clock. This is Dan Maries. I'm reporting live from O'Reilly Chevrolet on the east side. We're at Broadway and Wilmot for the second annual 13 Cares Gives Day for Hero Fund USA. You are looking at a live picture of our volunteers taking your donations for our local first responders. Officer Navarro over here, he is talking to, looks like Brenda. Brenda has just given $100. So Brenda, thank you so much for your donation. Hello, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda, for making that phone call. As you can see, all the lines are busy right now. We've got 6 volunteers, and the phones are ringing off the hook. And I just want to say thank you to our 13 News viewers. It is because of you that you are going to be having a direct impact on our first responders here throughout southern Arizona. If you're just now joining us, we've been out here live all day long, and how the Hero Fund works. When you make a donation to Hero Fund USA, Hero Fund then gives that money to local smaller agencies, the agencies who are really struggling with their budgets, the agencies who don't have enough money to buy the proper safety equipment, the proper radios. Some of the things that we have on the wish list this year, ballistic helmets for law enforcement officers, something that could save a life. For the fire departments, a lot of times they're getting new radios because they have a lot of fire departments, these smaller ones like San Manuel, Mammoth, Pinal, they get hand-me-down radios from other departments. And so it can really become a safety issue. If they don't have the proper communication, that's when things can go awry. So this is how you can help. You can actually help save lives of our local first responders. And it is so easy to do. You pick up the phone right now, and all you have to do is call 520-571-2288. That's 520-571-2288. 571-2288. Well, we don't have any phone lines open. Oh, yes, Officer Navarro is available. You've been talking to some really... let's take this call real quick. Go ahead.
Hello, thank you for calling Hero Fund USA. Would you like to make a donation today?
It's time.
Great, we appreciate it. The Dan Maris has you on the phone right now saying thank you. So, is your I don't want to say your phone number.
Yeah, we'll respect that privacy. He's getting the phone number, but it is also very safe when you call. I mean, you're speaking to an officer, so your information is safe, and we protect your information, especially when you're calling with your card number. All of that is kept confidential, and it's wonderful to see. I'm very curious to see how much they're going to be giving on this phone call. Oh yes, what's their name? What's her name? We got Anita. So Anita is giving a donation right now. Anita, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you, Anita. I love it. And over here talking to Officer Navarro is Karen. So Karen, thank you very much for your donation. But you can see how quick and easy this is. You're literally going to be on the phone for 2 to 3 minutes, and you give the money. And anywhere, anything from $1. We've actually had a $1 donation just a little while ago. We had a business call in for a $1,000 donation. So if you can do that, we'll definitely give you a shout out. We want to say thank you. And it's just a great way to give back, and it feels good. You know that your money is going to a fantastic cause. Hero Fund USA only has 2 full-time staff. They do that on purpose. They depend on volunteers. Like all these folks right here, they're volunteers. They're not paid to be here right now. They depend on the volunteers. That way they can give more money back to our local agencies. And some of the examples are Pinal Rural. They were able to get some new turnouts for their firefighters. It cost anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 per firefighter, depending on which part of the country you're in, to buy brand new turnouts for firefighters. Now, cancer runs a lot higher for firefighters. You think about it, they're running into burning buildings, they've got the chemicals that they're dealing with. Of course, they take safety precautions, but then that soot, the chemicals from the fire, they get on their turnout gear. They need to decontaminate. Well, some of these agencies have hand-me-down gear. And so this gear is old, it's outdated. This is where you can make a direct impact and help save lives of our first responders right here in southern Arizona. Patagonia Fire, we did a story with Chief Ike, and he depends on his volunteers, and he also depends on these kind of donations. So when you give to Hero Fund USA, they pool up all the money, and if we can do $30,000 this year, what they do is then the smaller agencies come to Hero Fund USA and they say, hey, we need new radios. Hey, we need new gear. We need new, whatever it could be, anything to outfit their trucks. I made reference to the ballistic helmets for law enforcement. They put in their request to Hero Fund USA, then Hero Fund USA gives them a 50% match. So this is where we're at today. We're going to be here all afternoon until 7 o'clock tonight. Please make that phone call. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll check back in with you shortly.
Okay, so this is the important part here. What is your email address?
Okay.
KJ Webster. Hold on one second. What were those numbers again?
They think they have a fax. He's telling me
35.
we just went to a break.
At gmail.com. KJ Webster 35 at gmail.com. So I appreciate so much, Miss Webster. You have a great rest of your day. Try to stay warm and dry, okay?
So don't take them off.
Okay.
Hello, thank you for calling.
No, we appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. You have a good rest of your day.
Oh, I am. All right, and your address.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sounds like we're back on the air. So I was on Troy's phone.
So we're going to cut back to the normal schedule?
Yeah, it looks like we're going back on 5:30.
That'll save us a bunch.
Yes.
What time is it now? So 5:30 is the next?
So I have 5:40. Yeah. See, we're the 5 going to. Let me find out.
Okay, so if I grab that camera, turn
Yes.
park?
Franchise, just check to make sure you're
Oh, I cannot tag you unless you follow.
Oh.
No, you don't have to do it right now.
Well, no, I will. Because if I don't, I'll forget.
Yeah, it was grayed out, so I followed. So it's good. It's privacy.
What's that?
It's good. It's privacy.
Oh, yours is private?
No, yours is. That I can, if you don't follow me back, I can't tag you, which means that random people around Tucson who may follow you can't just tag you and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So your account is locked down.
Well, I want to unlock mine.
Oh, I can show you how to do that later.
Oh yeah. I think
You do your thing, and I can show you later.
Okay. So I go to my page.
Yeah.
And then, oh.
We can do it.
I'm waiting, so.
Okay, so I have and then
Edit.
And we will be $50, and I thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Your public account.
I had no idea I was in private.
No, you're on public.
Oh,
allowed
but it
tags.
allowed tags from other people.
Allow mentions. Who can tag you? Allow tags. Oh, weird. Oh, that's weird. Then let me just. Let's see if that works.
Oh.
That's aggressive. Oh, you requested to follow me. I feel so special.
Well, I don't yet because it hasn't been approved.
You're now approved.
Right on.
But well, I don't know why, because you're set to allow text from everybody, so I don't know why.
Now we know.
We'll fix it later, but thank you so much.
Wait, does that make me your first follower?
You're my first follower and you're verified. Oh my god. Thank you. Although verified doesn't mean much anymore since on Twitter you can now buy the blue check. It still means something on Instagram.
And on your first like.
Thank you.
You can.
Thank you for considering USA. Can you give me another one of these?
Mark James. Oh, there you go.
Not
Close.
no,
About a 50-50
one of these
chance.
out of the little pouch there.
Mr. James. Can
No,
I,
the other pouch. It's one of them in the middle.
Okay.
The small ones.
Arizona concrete and what? And framing. Okay, yeah, you can't have framing without a foundation.
Do you want this later?
I've got them on.
Wow, I appreciate that so much. So, can I use the phone number 520-631-6447? Great. No. Dogs are great. They're the best protection, let me tell you.
Okay, alright.
Yes, hello. Thank you for calling Hero Fund USA.
So, Mr. James, give me the address or wherever the car goes. 4050 East Alvernon Circle.
And how much?
And let's start with your phone number.
Right? Right.
So it's gonna go through, so.
Got
I
it.
was gonna ask you
And
your
your
phone
phone
number. So,
Would you be interested in receiving newsletter items? I subscribe to Hero.
Let's start off with the card number, sir.
I understand. Yeah, that's why we will.
4246.
And your first name. All right.